shit won't grow up. I'm a grown-ass kid. Swear I should be locked up for stupid that I did, but I'm a champion. So I turn tragedy to triumph. Make music that's fire. Get my soul through the wire.
Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Dunn and Drew. We are here again at Toontown Pickleball, next to Everbank Stadium, sitting at the bar at Paddle Pub and Grub. They've got great food, great drinks, a full bar. We'd love to see you guys show up Wednesdays with us. And I don't know, we're not going to include you in the pod, but, you know, some background noise, maybe some cheers, some live audience laughter with some of my funniest jokes. And it would make for a good scene. So come down to Toontown Pickleball if you live in Jacksonville. Even if you don't, it wouldn't surprise me if Angelo, who lives in North Carolina, comes down for one night, one episode, and then drives back when we're done recording. They have an event. Just want to promote their event that's coming up this week. And if you live in Jacksonville, and if you like playing pickleball, there's a lot of ifs there.
And if you like charity.
Yes. This is called Pickle for a Purpose. It's taking place here at Toontown June 7th. That's this Saturday. It is a charity event. And, okay, let me just read this ad. This will be a blind draw with random partners. Please, and you don't have to show up with a partner. Please select your skill level to ensure balanced play, beginner, intermediate, advanced. Don't miss this chance to swing your paddle for a cause that transforms lives through building homes, restoring hope, and sharing Christ. Register now for an unforgettable day of pickleball and community impact.
Amen.
So if you want more info on that, go to search Toontown Pickleball on Instagram, and the info is there. All right, we have Jags to talk, NFL to talk, NBA Finals is about to take off tomorrow, Thursday night. But most importantly, how many weeks until football season?
13 and a half. Off the dome. Well, I'm counting down on Facebook.
And a half is even. Oh, you're counting down. Yes.
We're in between the week, so.
No, it's not a Thursday.
Right.
Wait, the Thursday night opening opening
Well,
games.
no, that's the Sunday, so.
If they're listening to this tomorrow.
Yeah, if it's Thursday.
If it's Thursday, it's
13 weeks exactly.
Yeah, on the dot.
And we have football Thursday night, which is Eagles, Cowboys.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have football the next night, which is Chiefs, right?
Chiefs Chargers, I think.
Yes, from like a different country. And then Sunday we have Jaguars, Panthers, which should get the biggest slot in the Fox or CBS lineup week one. Life updates. Eric, what's going on?
Yeah, man, I got a lot of updates. Why'd I say it like that? Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. That was so scripted.
Yeah, last week was my trip to Los Angeles.
That's right.
Yeah, I got back from it last Wednesday, a week ago today, and I felt I'll take blame for last week, guys.
I was going to take blame.
I won't.
I went out there and I said, okay, no pod. You know, I stuck the knife in the chest and said, no pod. And it's because I had a friend coming to town. I wasn't prepared, and I felt really bad after my flights because I had a flight at 8 in the morning Pacific time that I was up at 4 a.m. for. Didn't get a lot of good sleep while I was in L.A., and the plane was ice cold the entire time, and I only had a T-shirt on with some...
Better than being hot. Hot planes suck.
Yeah, but my body doesn't do well in the cold. Like, at least when I'm hot. Well, if I'm... So they... On a plane, if I'm hot, then I get, like, dizzy, nauseous. But if I'm cold, I start coughing, mucus starts developing, and I start getting sick. So it's like one sickness if I'm hot and a different sickness if I'm cold. I don't know which one I prefer, but this one was cold.
I'd rather not have nausea. That'd be the worst.
Yeah, I wasn't nauseous. I was freezing. Like, my body had goosebumps to the touch, and I started coughing. And by the time I landed in Jags, because I had to connect, because there was no directs on Wednesday from Los Angeles to Jags, but I landed here, and I was extremely exhausted. I was starting to get sick. and I felt like shit. So I was like, yeah, no pod, guys. I'll see you guys next week. And so we are here now. But the trip was very, very quick. It was fun. You don't get told what you're going to model until you get there. So I got there. Actually, I can't say what I modeled, but signed an NDA.
Wow.
So I'll just say I only had 2 outfits, which usually you have an entire wardrobe, at least 5 different pairs of clothes. When I got there, they were like, you got an easy day. You only got 2 outfits.
You had the big outfit and you had the tall outfit.
Exactly. Mostly tall, because your boy not
big
in the
anymore.
waist anymore. But 2 outfits. I was there working for less than 2 hours.
Wow.
So I got there at
Like 12 hours of travel, more.
right. So
20 hours of travel
sometimes
for...
it confuses me. I'm like, you got LA, right? You have a whole city full of people that model.
people, yeah.
Right.
You got to have 6'5", 250+ pound models there. You fly me across country for
They paid for the flight or no?
yeah. They pay for the flight. They put me in a hotel.
Oh my
They
goodness.
cater lunch.
Wow.
They can't just walk down
That's
the
what I'm saying.
boardwalk and say, "Hey, do you want to
Yeah.
model this weekend?"
I hope if you guys are watching this, Fabletics, I enjoy it. I'm just confused. It's like I'm honored. Thank you, but it's wild to me. So
Did they toss you a little bag, a little
you get
baggie?
paid same day. That's a Cali law. You get paid. Well, you get paid your day rate.
Oh, right. We
So
discussed this last
So your
time.
hourly
yeah.
rate, and then you get your usage rate.
We did.
Yeah.
I think so.
And then
Before
I brought
went.
up you get taxed in
Yeah.
California taxes.
Ooh.
Yeah,
'cause
they
you,
took $65 out, so wasn't that bad.
65,
My day rate was $500, so 8-hour day, $500.
and then that's all you charge them.
And then there's a usage fee. So the usage fee is for them to use your likeness and image. So that's
NIL.
Yeah, that's a different bag. we won't get into nitty gritty with that.
So everything was free, and you.
And they reimburse Ubers, but to and from hotel to job, airport to hotel. So I always take detours when I go out there. When I landed, I went straight to SoFi Stadium to make content. So when they asked me if I had receipts, I was like, no, I took a detour. So I won't send you those because they won't pay for those. But I'm in my content bag right now on Facebook. Call me Unk, boy.
I wish my job paid my mortgage
Yeah, that'd be nice.
and gas.
But I do have a story from LA about
Yes.
In-N-Out. If you're a fan.
I've never had it.
Never
but
had it? Have
the
you been out
pictures-
west?
No. I went to Arizona one time when I was 8, and that's it.
Jack, know why he doesn't go in and out?
I don't.
It's a pause name. He looks at the name and that's two paws.
It is
You
sus.
have no interest in like a Steelers game out west?
I
Only
do.
home games? Oh,
Not rich.
okay. All right. You travel
know.
more than us during football season.
I don't know.
But anyway, so In-N-Out, all right? So the day I flew in, my plan was to go get a post-workout meal. I hadn't eaten the whole day, pretty much fasted during the plane ride and all that. So I wanted to get a protein burger, which is on their secret menu, which is the lettuce. It's wrapped in lettuce. So you get the regular burger, but instead of a bun, it's lettuce.
How is that extra protein?
I don't know why they call it that.
It's just healthier.
It's just healthier.
Okay.
So I wanted that, and then I wanted the Flying Dutchman. You know what the Flying Dutchman is?
Is that onion?
Yes.
Is the bun
Yes.
essentially? Yeah.
The
So-
onion is the bun.
It's like it's not raw onion though. They grill it with the
That's
onions
so
on
messy,
it.
though, but it's probably so good.
So I wanted the protein burger, and I wanted the Flying Dutchman. That was gonna be my order. Just 2 burgers and then a side of cheese fries. So I get to the register
so you don't do bun, but you'll do cheese fries.
that day. Trust me, I eat the fuck out of buns, but it was just this. Whoa,
That's crazy.
why did I do this every week?
Lucky John A.
But oh yeah, I told her yesterday I wanted to eat her ass, but she just shrugs her shoulders and goes along with her day. It's like, come on, give me something. Anyway, I digress. But yeah, I eat the In-N-Out buns all the time. This was a specific diet craving because I wanted to fuel my muscles without the bun carbs. Just weird shit that I do. Anyway, I get to the register. I'm like, I would like a double. That's the 2 patties. So I was
Why
like,
you?
Fuck. What is he? What is he?
any
Give me
NBA
a player.
player.
Give me a player.
Any NBA player.
Paolo Banchero.
Okay.
All right. Is that how you say his name?
it's
Yeah,
a Boncaro.
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 So I was like, I'll do 2 double doubles, 1 Flying Dutchman, and 1 protein burger, 1 protein style. So the way I was saying it was, I want a Flying Dutchman and I want a protein burger, but I want them double doubles, which means like double patty.
Okay.
She put it in as 2 double doubles, so that's the regular burger bun with the 2 patties, and a protein burger and a Flying Dutchman.
You got 4 burgers out of that?
Yeah, and then she rang it up. It said $31. I didn't say anything. I was like, in my head, I'm like,
That sounds cheap, actually, for 4
in my
burgers.
head, they're like $6, like $5, $6.
Wow.
So in my
California.
head, I'm like, 31 seems kind of high. But I didn't think nothing of it. Just took my receipt, went and sat and waited for my order. Then I looked at the receipt and I was like, fuck, she rang this shit wrong. So now I had to figure out how I was going to eat this all. So my plan was to eat the ones that I wanted to order and then give the other 2 to homeless people, okay? Because it's LA. Surely I'll run into some homeless people. So I ate the first 2. But they fucked up the Flying Dutchman order. They didn't do the onion burger. They just gave me 2 fucking patties with cheese on it.
Oh, what?
Yeah, so it's just 2 patties with cheese. I have a picture of the order too. I'll show it to you after. But the Flying Dutchman burger was fucked up, so I ate that one first, just 2 patties with cheese. Then I ate the protein burger, went down easy, and then I was like, all right, I'm gonna eat this regular double double. 1 can't hurt me. I took off the top bun, no Arby's, top bun. So I ate 1 of the double doubles without the top bun, so I felt good. I was like, okay, I got 1 burger left. I'm gonna give it to somebody homeless on the streets. So I leave. I'm walking back to the hotel. It's about 15-minute walk.
How long did it take you?
But there was nobody
Homeless.
There was nobody
Wow.
walking.
Way to go, Cali.
When I walked from my hotel to In-N-Out, there was no one on the street. Like, I passed nobody. So I must have been in like an area where people don't walk, I guess. So I was like, let me go across the street to the grocery store. Surely there's somebody homeless walking around out there. So across the street, go to the grocery store looking for a homeless guy. I see one, allegedly.
Yeah, how'd you know? How do you know?
So he just, the clothes and his bags. And I'm like, hey, man, you want a In-N-Out burger? He's like, no, I'm good. I'm like, what the fuck?
He probably wasn't homeless.
I was like,
I got you at this Aldi near my house.
I was like,
If you do this again.
I said it because I'd be talking to myself out loud. I was like, how the fuck am I in LA and I can't run into any homeless people?
This is huge. People say their homeless are practically sleeping on top of each other in LA.
So
Pause.
Or San Fran.
I was getting an energy drink, so I just took the In-N-Out burger, got my energy drink, and started walking back to the hotel. And then I ended up eating the In-N-Out burger.
Why you homeless?
I ate the last one in the hotel room, and that was all I ate that day. Just 4 In-N-Out burgers.
Just 4 In-N-Out burgers. That's all I ate.
Yeah, that was plenty of calories for the day. But I walked to and from the hotel, so
That's when you sent in Discord, should I make this walk or something?
that was
like an hour?
That was the next day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I did feel a little guilty, but so I went after I finished that last burger. I went down to the hotel gym and did like 35 minutes walking on the treadmill, just to
Some more walking.
just to help digestion. But that was my In-N-Out blunder.
Was it
and
good?
It was delicious.
Have you
I
had?
could
Is this
have
your first
6.
time or no?
No, it wasn't my first
Oh.
time. I've had In-N-Out there before, but I didn't want 4 burgers. But I have no problem putting away 4 burgers. But I was just shocked that I couldn't find a homeless person, and when I did, that they declined my burger. But I don't know. I mean, some people, homeless people here, sometimes they ask for money, but they don't usually ask for food. Sometimes their sign does say hungry, but I just didn't run into the hungry one this time. But that was my LA trip. That was me getting sick on the plane. I'm going to be more prepared next time I fly. I'm waiting to see if they're going to send me back in a couple weeks. That usually never happens.
When did it get cold? Because when I get on a plane, it's hot.
Right.
And if it's a long flight, then maybe it gets cold.
So it starts hot, and then once the plane pushes back, that's when they cut everything on. So all the AC comes on, because I remember everybody was like fanning themselves and like, oh, it's so hot.
Hate
but
that
once we
part.
pushed back, that's when the pilot turns all the electrical shit on. So the fucking AC just started blasting
Yeah.
because everybody's vents were already open. And then I'm like, fuck, I'm going to be freezing on this flight. And it was 3 hours, 50-minute flight. and I'm just fucking cold the whole time.
And it gives it time to cool off when
Yeah,
you're.
because I don't know what's wrong with my body, but I got the seasonal pollen allergies, but my body does not do well with air either, like cool air on me.
Also recycled air
Like
in
I'm
the plane.
fine. I'm fine under this fan right now, but even at home, like I'll put on my fan, and sometimes my throat will start getting tickled. It'll be like a little itch from dry air, but that's just what my body does. And it was just freezing on that flight. So when I landed, I was like, guys, I got no sleep. I feel like shit. I'm canceling the pod tonight.
Yes.
So
Well, I'm glad you did, because if you hadn't, it's officially Eric's fault for no podcast last week. But if he had not, I will admit, I'm man enough to admit that I contracted the
AIDS.
coronavirus, the coronavirus epidemic
Wow.
last week.
boy, you late as hell.
5 years
Boy,
later.
waited 5
Did you ever
years to
have
get
it?
it.
No, I probably did. No, I did. Remember, I tested positive in our apartment.
Well, I know.
Was that
I
after?
was joking.
Was that after LA? Or draft? There's a video on our channel of me like testing positive for COVID, and I was like mind blown. I was like,
We
I
did
haven't,
document everything.
I hadn't
that
had
was
this yet.
That was after the. It had to be after the draft.
Draft.
Yeah.
Cleveland.
Yeah, Cleveland.
Yeah,
It wasn't Vegas.
yeah. Vegas, we drank enough to kill anything that entered our body.
Take me back to.
That time. Yeah, like your Facebook post today.
Well, not that time, but
Oh, the apartment.
no, the
COVID.
just the draft parties.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
nobody throws those anymore.
No, because we
We
did have a
just
high
had the-
pick.
we just
We
had
should
the-
have had a draft party this
Well,
year.
Green Bay's just not in.
Oh yeah, that
It's not
sucks.
flashy.
That sucks.
If Atlanta has one,
Yeah.
Pittsburgh.
get the Dunn and Drew funds together.
Pittsburgh is going to Pittsburgh. When?
What?
When
When what?
is it going to Pittsburgh?
When y'all hosting
Next year, 26.
Hell yes.
Oh,
We gotta go to that.
T-Cow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be in there.
So yes, I contracted the coronavirus last week on
I still
Wednesday.
hear it a little bit.
Yeah, it's still there. You guys started scooting away. Last Wednesday, and I started feeling sick at work. Worked half a day, went home for lunch, and was like, "Yeah, I'm not sure what this is, but it feels like a cold, and it would be a lot better for my health going forward if I just stayed home and laid in bed." Thought I was getting ahead of the cold, but it didn't really do anything because I was sick for Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Sunday evening is when I started feeling better. And usually when I get the flu, it's a 3-day thing. It's like the worst the second day, and then the third and fourth day. Third day I start feeling a little better. Fourth day I'm like, okay, I'm coming back. I didn't feel that until the evening of the fifth day. So I was in bed all day, every day. It wasn't the worst I've ever felt from a cold, but it's the longest I've ever had to deal with a cold. Longest I've ever had to deal with sore throat too. 5 straight days. I scheduled an urgent care visit Sunday
Jeez.
morning, but was like, you know what? Because of my sore throat, I'm like, I've never had a sore throat that's lasted this long. But because I wanted to, if it was strep, I want to get antibiotics. Because when you get COVID, it can hurt your immune system, which makes it easier to get strep. And I was like, if it's strep, I want antibiotics because then I know the sore throat will go away quickly. But there were times I could swallow and it wouldn't.
You want to be paused.
Yeah, I
Jack
do.
was
You're
sleeping on that
begging to
one.
be paused.
I'm pause baiting you.
Yeah.
There are times where I would swallow and it wouldn't hurt, and I'm like, I've had strep before. Every time you swallow with strep, it hurts like nails. So I was like, this ain't strep. I just gotta push through. So I canceled the appointment, and 3 hours after canceling the appointment, my throat started feeling better. And then that evening, I could feel myself coming back.
So we did have an excuse last Wednesday. We were taking care of our health.
Yeah. But people obviously were like, haha, you guys said you guys are back.
Yeah.
The pod's canceled after 2 weeks. And I totally get it. It's part of our nature. We've done it. It's on
our brand.
Yes.
It's on brand to
It's-
skip 1 to 7 weeks.
It's in our tape, and we are known to do something like this. So I totally don't blame you for thinking that we were back to our old ways, but we're not. We were just sick.
Now, I'll reiterate, if the Jags lose the home opener to the Panthers,
Then I have COVID
then
for
you
the
may
rest of
not
the season.
see me here. But we'll get there when we get there.
I will develop a new strain of COVID every week.
Because that will
That
be
we lose.
an awful pod.
It was very nostalgic having COVID
Nostalgic.
because
You were thinking about those draft days?
that and wearing the mask again.
Oh, you wore one?
I wore one because I had to at work to go back Monday and Tuesday. While I was feeling better, I had to wear the mask while at work because it hadn't been like 5 days since I like had a fever or whatever.
That's funny because I had just sent you like a snap memory of me tossing a mask off my face at Planet Fitness.
Yeah.
And you had COVID.
Love that time. And I love like the smell of the mask. How the
Yeah.
mask
What do you mean?
forms over like time of wearing it, taking the mask off once you get in the car. It's just storing it in my glove compartment. Like it brings me so back to
That's
2020.
so insane.
2020 and
You love the
2021.
process of the mask.
The mask is like I don't miss wearing it everywhere.
It
but
sounds
I
like
miss,
you do.
I miss
You
the
miss
period.
every single minute detail of it.
They
But
had
you
us
don't miss
wearing that
wearing
shit
it?
in the gym
I don't-
and sweating on it, and it
Oh,
was awful.
okay. So while that was miserable, it transports me back to a time that I really enjoyed. And what time is that? Taking trips.
Millions of deaths.
I don't think about that. Taking trips,
Selfish.
living in the apartment.
You need a mask to do that for you? Look
Yeah.
at your camera roll or something. Like, that's...
Hey,
I think he would have a different opinion if he didn't live in Florida because we had everything open.
and the flights were cheap. Gas was cheap.
No middle seat.
It was. Oh,
Oh my God.
that was so nice. Yeah,
That
I
was
mean,
the best part of COVID.
And I-
$80 flights and no middle seat.
I don't think we're gonna ever experience that again.
They won't
No
let
matter
it.
no matter how bad it gets, they'll say,
Too many riots.
look back to COVID. The science is there. Leave it open.
Like,
So-
we already have a woke mob. You shut down life, everybody going to be woke. And they can't do anything but protest. And government's like, oh no, we cannot have this anymore. We got to get everybody back in line again. And here we are. Working for massa again.
More. Is that me? Because the pod back.
Yeah.
Okay. Another life update. New job starts in 15 days.
Oh, nice. Congrats.
No,
Yay.
6, 7, 18
We need a
days.
clap sound.
23rd.
Which means there's a chance the camper stays.
Did the bot know you
Walter's-
were selling it?
Discord did.
Oh, okay.
Join the Discord, patreon.com/Dunn and Drew. There's a
Yeah.
chance that Walter stays and I can feed my
You're going to have
dog.
to sell them.
And there's a chance, I'm just going to put this out there because I am so high on the Jaguars right now. There's a good chance
We know.
I get season tickets.
Whoa.
There's no shot. Because I might get them free.
Oh!
For me. Not.
Yeah, I put in like a request for 3 per game.
Oh.
Yeah, I thought I said this.
No, I understand like the whole setup, but I thought it was just for you.
Oh no, I didn't just do 1. You can request up to like 4
Oh my
per
goodness.
game.
Wow.
Cancel that.
So hold off.
I'm going. Mayor Donna Deegan is sending me to every Jags game.
The
Thank you,
city of
Eric.
Jacksonville suite.
That would be fantastic. Jack, any
Oh,
life
I forgot
updates?
about the
Jack?
other update that I have a new role with the city of Jacks.
Ah.
Because when I first applied, I didn't really know what I was applying to. I just saw the job posting and knew who the hiring manager was from other events that I've had that he was part of. And I wanted to be involved in the community more. So I applied, figured I would get it, and I did. And what I do basically is help set up and break down free community events that we have in downtown Jacksonville parks. So they just recently hired somebody new to take that role from me. So I'm now training him to do what I do currently. And what I'm going to be doing is taking over Jax Park social media and being like the face of Jax Parks.
Nice.
Kind of like, if I can compare it to somebody, basically the host of any recurring show on TV. Let's say Guy Fieri or some shit. So I'll be making,
You're Howie Mandel.
I'll be making original
You're
content.
Ryan Seacrest.
Wow.
The Ryan Seacrest of Jax Parks. So they're going to have me like going to different parks and making content.
Nice.
And the creative flexibility is all mine. So,
That's
Oh
cool.
boy, Jerome in the park.
but what's funny is because I've come full circle now, because my first ever W-2 job, I worked for FAU Recreation Center on campus, and I was just the guy that helped spot people in the gym on the strength training floor. And then I eventually moved up into marketing for FAU Rec, and I got fired. So I'm hoping the full circle doesn't close with me getting fired for posting something on Jack Sparks' page when they're like, all right, get this guy out of here. But we'll see. But I have already been posting about our events on my own Facebook page, and the engagement has been unreal. Like, I never thought that I would transition from the Vine guy to the Facebook city guy.
That is
Just
interesting.
like I walk around at these events now that we host, and people are like, oh, I follow you on Facebook. And they're like taking pictures of me because they follow me on Facebook. So like, I'm officially Unk. And follow me on Facebook, guys, because we are in a whole new era of life and content now. And we will be posting a lot more on Dunn and Drew Facebook as well now. So I'm going to be very busy in the content game. I mean, I always am, but
Yeah.
it's getting ramped up here, especially as we get into these training camp months. We got to lock in before the season starts, when all and everybody's posting. And the competition is a little harder. Right now, it's all about grinding the gears.
Have they announced training camp dates yet?
What's up?
Have they announced training camp dates yet?
I looked it up. I think it's July 23rd for Jags, at least.
Because the Steelers just announced theirs today, so I guess maybe all the teams did.
I think they have them up, unless I saw an old date. I saw July 19th and 23rd. I saw
Okay.
rookies report 19th and veterans report 23rd. But I could be wrong.
Jack said he has a hilarious story to share with us.
I forgot this is still in there.
I guess from this past week. He said it was really funny. Laugh your socks off.
That's
funny.
not what I said. I
And-
said, stand by.
My hopes are up.
No, don't get your hopes
No,
up.
get
I
your
said,
hopes up. It's a
I
funny
said,
story.
funny story happened to me on Saturday. Sub-bullet, but it's not that funny. Don't get your hopes up.
Fuck.
I don't read your notes. I don't like spoilers.
I guess I'll tell it. It's really not
I hope
that.
so.
It's not
It's really
that funny,
Well, it's
but
not
it's
just for
something
us.
that happened to me.
We have a whole audience of people that are going to be like, oh, that's funny, Jack.
They will. So this happened. This is going to be for last pod. So this happened like 2 Saturdays ago. I bought a bike.
E-bike.
No, a regular
I
bike.
want an e-bike.
A beach cruiser.
You know I
That's
want
why
an
said
e-bike?
that. Yeah, you told us.
Yeah, you said that.
Yeah.
Oh, I did last
Yeah.
thought.
We listen.
I want one
Type
so
shit.
bad.
Type shit.
Type shit. I do want an e-bike type shit. Like
We should get one.
that might be like my first.
What if we save together to get it together?
to get one e-bike?
You should.
No,
Between
like, to get one of them for ourselves.
Because we could, we could
How
venture
much does
around.
an e-bike cost?
If you want a
800?
good one, 800 to 1200, or
Man,
800 to
that was
1200.
Pretty big range.
800, 1200.
I see them with people with them all the time now.
I was against them because like, why you lazy fuck? But I want one now.
I mean, you can still pedal.
You can. That's why I learned. I'm like, okay, I'm in. Sorry, you bought a bicycle,
A beach cruiser.
a beach cruiser.
He's familiar.
So I could bike to the beach.
Whoa, brag,
What'd you say?
rich.
That is how close are you to the Atlantic strip there?
I think 1.5 miles.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's cozy.
Or a little over that.
Could bike to Lemon.
I think.
Wow,
Oh, well.
what a life.
Get you a Coke.
No, he doesn't.
I don't
he
drink
doesn't
soda.
Psycho.
So got a bike to bike to the beach. We biked to the beach right after I got it that Saturday. After that, we biked to get ice cream at Dreamette.
Please tell me there's more.
Yeah.
Oh, thank
there
God.
is. What?
I thought that was a
what
story.
funny thing happened? So
No, nothing, but you said it might not be funny. So I thought that may be the end of the story.
so Dreamette.
Did they know you from Dunn and Drew?
No.
It's Jack.
We put the bike at like a pillar. It's like a, I don't know, storefront. Like there's like a attached other stores to it, like that type of thing, type shit.
Yeah.
And I put the bike on a pillar like 30 feet away ish, and we walked over and got ice cream. We were sitting there eating the ice cream, and after like, I don't know, however long it takes to eat ice cream, like 5 or 10 minutes, we just hear like one of the like loudest noises I ever heard. It sounded like a gunshot that was like right around the other side of the building, like it was very close. And we kind of just looked around, but like nothing happened. We were really confused, so we kind of just kept eating ice cream.
It is Jacksonville. Like sometimes you have to like kind of wonder, is that a gunshot?
So then after the ice cream, we go back to the bikes, and my tire exploded.
Oh my god.
That was the gunshot.
That was the gunshot.
Somebody shot your bike.
How'd you get back home?
Sophia had to bike home and then drive back to get me in the bike. And I was waiting there for like 25 minutes.
Did you get another ice cream?
No, because I had such a huge milkshake that I drank, and I was like so disgustingly full. So I was just standing there for like 25 minutes with this broken bike. And then, whatever, she picked me up and we went home. And then later that night, I Googled bike repair shops near me. And the bike repair shop was right behind where I was standing at on the storefront.
That's pretty funny.
That's the story.
That's good.
So have you taken it there yet?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Dwayne at Bicycle Planet was very helpful.
Nice.
I recommend. No, it was very cheap. I paid $19.
19.
To replace the whole tube?
Yeah. New tire.
What? Because I need a new tire on a bike that I found.
Take it to Dwayne
Guess
at
you're
Planet
driving
Bicycle.
to the beach.
Wow.
I think there's another location that's not just
Okay,
there.
franchiser.
San Marco.
I could be wrong.
Oh, all right. I'll reach out to Dwayne, see if he wants to be a sponsor.
on a
Dwayne
bike
was
shop. Yeah, if he'll give us some e-bikes. Did he have any e-bikes in there?
I don't know. There was a ton of bikes in there. He seemed
Makes
really
sense.
busy. Because I went in there and I told him my bike needs a new tire or whatever. And then he said, sure, but I don't think I can get to it today. And I said, oh, there's no rush on it all. And then he said, never tell a bike mechanic that. And I said, kidding, I need it ASAP. And then I left. But then he did it in like a little over an hour. Like I got the text like 90 minutes later to say it was ready. So shout out Dwayne.
It's probably because you made him giggle a little bit with your comment.
Yeah.
And you made us giggle, so it was a little funny. And
all right.
Thank you for your story.
Yes,
Jack.
were your hopes, was it on par with your hopes, or did it not reach your, how are you feeling after that post-game interview of my story?
Best story of the day, I'd say. Good job.
Probably not. I liked Eric's homeless story better.
I mean, that's as exciting as Jack's story is probably going to be, so
yeah.
I'm not mad. It wasn't sports related, so
Yeah, that is
Cycling.
Unusual.
It was close.
but it involved ice cream, one of my favorite things.
Fat.
What was the What was the milkshake? My bad ass.
Reese's.
I sneak it in.
Not what brand
What
the
was the
bike.
milkshake?
Not what brand of the bike or how much the bike cost. What was the
What
milkshake?
was. Reese's. Come on now. I didn't know there was a Dream Ed out there.
Yeah,
Honestly.
on Atlantic Boulevard.
Wow. Learn something new every day.
I am so happy with everything that's happened in the last February, March, April, May 4 months of my Jaguars life. Most recently,
Basically all of 2025 so far.
yeah, most recently the Jaguars signed Cardinals outside linebacker, pass rusher Dennis Gardeck. They also recently brought back Dewan Smoot. Even though this wasn't the front office, I guess Tony Pacelli's always been here, but this is not the same front office that had Dewan Smoot throughout his 7-year career with the Jags. But the fact that we're bringing in 2 more edge rushers, we already signed Agba. Has he been at OTAs? I guess I haven't seen him, but I think most people have. But like, we're just loading up on pass rushers that can filter in and out of this team. And it's just something that is such a contrast to what we had when Balky was here.
Is the Cardinals guy a guy they signed to be a depth piece, or is he fighting for a roster spot?
I think what's great about it is I think everyone is fighting for not fighting for a roster spot. He's going to be on the roster. You mean starting position?
No, I meant actual roster.
No, I'm pretty sure he's going to be on the roster.
Oh, all right.
I can't imagine he's going to be vying for a starter spot. No,
I don't know who he would.
Can't.
Because I saw that he had 9 sacks or whatever. I don't know in
last 2 years.
What span? 2 years.
Look
But I'm not the fondest ball knower of NFL players, so this name meant absolutely nothing to me.
This podcast is all vibes, not X's
Until
and
Jack
O's.
chimes in and tries to give us a little knowledge as he types in his name.
Let's check out
But
his
some
Pro
Cardinals
Football
fans
reference.
say that he was their Pat Tillman.
Oh, what?
So
they actually said that.
Respect our troops.
I mean, just because he's white and has long hair.
they is a stretch. I saw one comment.
There's no way.
I likened him to Clay Matthews. I love seeing a white pass rusher with long hair because you see him on
Chad
the field
Booma.
and you're like that's our Clay Matthews.
Do we still got Chad Booma?
No, I think yes, we do.
He's cut.
I think they play different styles of play.
Interesting.
But this guy with Smoot and with Ogba, they're all going to be competing for playing time.
Smoot is I like Smoot. He's a good personality, and I like him better than Eric Armstead. Eric Armstead just he pisses me off. But I don't know if he's in your notes, but I've seen what he's been saying about this upcoming season and stuff like that. But I just can't get past that bear crawl play he had. And
What game was that? London?
I don't remember, but I can't get past that. And the fact that before the season last year, he was pretending he was Guy Fieri going into fast food restaurants and eating $40 worth of Panda Express.
he was you at In-N-Out.
It was like, and doing his podcast.
No. What I don't like about Armstead, that we're just piling on poor Armstead, is like last year he did like a YouTube channel weekly during the season.
The podcast, right?
Yeah, I guess. And after we lost to the Dolphins, he dropped a YouTube video that says what went wrong versus Miami and why we're going to destroy the Browns. Like, don't do that shit.
You shouldn't do that.
God damn. So I haven't really been a huge fan. Plus is the performance level that he put on. But he was on like a Jaguars media tour. Not tour.
I think he just likes the camera.
He's also, isn't he like? He won Walter Payton Man of the Year for the whole NFL. Like he should be a good guy.
No, he's a good guy. He's a good guy.
He's all right.
He literally got the award for the best person in the NFL.
Skill.
He got like what NFL considers the most prestigious award.
Yes.
Although give me an MVP over a Walter Payton
It's
Man
because
of
of
the
that
Year.
FaceTime that he puts himself out there. That's why. But he's not performing on the field. And if Jags fans are saying, and if he's saying it's because he was playing at the wrong position last year,
He is.
then I would like to see the improvement this year.
He did say in some interviews this past week that he was asked to play defensive end, and he said that he thought it was strange because his most successful years came playing defensive tackle, and he also mentioned how players last year were asked to gain weight, which is what we saw in Josh Allen and Trayvon Walker.
I hear they're all losing weight this year.
Yeah. And they were told to play more. He said,
I was wondering if it was just me. Or if
I think it was a little darker. Play. Oh, the cops are here. Fuck.
Sorry, if you're watching on YouTube,
fucked.
it was a little
Actually,
dark.
I'm glad the cops are here.
The cops can only do something after the first shot rings. So if that shit hits you, sayonara. Just be hitting.
So, shut up. That 0.2%.
Whoa. 0.5.
He's drinking a non-alcoholic beer, a non-alcoholic IPA, mind you. So Armstead was like,
Placebo effect.
the defensive line was asked to play laterally, not exactly instead of like doing what they do. Like,
You say they were asked to play laterally?
Laterally, whatever that
said?
means.
Okay.
And then he's
Side to
saying
side.
that like now the staff is saying do whatever you got to do, whatever you feel comfortable with to do your job, to stop the run and get to the passer. I don't know what it means when apparently Ryan Nielsen was asking them to play laterally. I had no clue. But it always seems like every time we have a change of coaching, the next year the players shit on the previous coach. And it just seems Like,
I think it's been good.
I take it with such a grain of salt because if I had a manager and he was fired and the new guy came in and you asked me and I didn't really do well last year and you asked me the next year, like, were you fond of this guy? I would blame it all on the guy, not myself at all. So when people shit on the previous administration, I always take that with a grain of salt.
The presidency, administration.
Because there's got to be a little bit of accountability with the players as well.
Yeah.
Because you're still the...
And why weren't you speaking up last year? I know it's your job,
You're
but
still the 6'7", 295-pound guy on the field that needs to make a play, even if you're in a different position. Figure it out. But I want to talk about Trayvon Walker real quick.
please.
Seen that
He's a
man
monster.
Seen that man at the podium. I don't understand how
He does have
he's
18
not getting
20 sacks.
27 sacks.
Breaking the record.
I don't.
No one looks like
He's
that.
fucking huge.
Yeah.
His arms are double mine.
Like you put him, I know I made a joke video about this before the draft or after the draft after we took Trayvon. But if you put him side by side to Aiden Hutchinson, like it's no question who you'd, just by looking at him, who you'd want.
Does he just need to get faster and more footwork?
I think it's the moves. I think it's the technical moves.
So,
Yeah.
But if he just unlocks whatever it takes.
just
I don't know what it
Myles
takes.
Garrett tape, man.
It'd be great to have Josh Allen on here to ask him, like, what exactly does it take to go
Heinz.
from a enormous, powerful person that maybe can get like 8 sacks to someone that can get, even though Trayvon's cracked double digit, I think all of his years. What's it?
All of yours? I'll check.
Jeez. To get like 15. Like what kind of move do you got to learn? And is it
At
more
that
than power?
size, too.
Finesse. Like what kind of finesse moves you got to learn? What is it?
He had 3.5 his first year.
Fuck. 3.5.
But
And
he
10
had,
and 10.
he had that interception in that first game. But
In Washington, he did, yeah.
When he had that pick, I was like, oh man, we just drafted a Hall of Famer.
okay, so we were talking about weight. Josh Hines Allen said he was 285 last year. Google had him 30 pounds less. So 30 more pounds.
Google did?
Yeah, Google says 255, so that's probably like
It's probably that could
whatever
be like his
he
rookie year. Google
they
tends
keep
to
their
No way
rookie
Google
numbers on there.
updates.
sometimes
No
Google
way.
does keep like once they have their rookie year combine height and weight in there, they kind of just keep it there whenever you type it in.
What website would keep it updated? NFL site?
The team's official website, yeah.
He's 272 on the Trayvon Walker's 272 on
Or NFL, yeah. NFL or the Jags would have it updated. We'll see what my site says.
But I need to see something from this defensive line this year. If everybody's going to be dropping weight, getting more agile, Eric Armstead's going to be in the position he needs to be in. Dwayne Smoot's back. Foyer's on our team still. He's still a tackle machine. I need this defense to show me something because it's a tough schedule in the front half, and that's where all the overreaction happens.
Well, I think the most that this defense has shown us this OTAs came yesterday or the day before with the Travis Hunter clip.
I like him better on defense, unfortunately.
Well,
Which is sad because if you look at our depth chart on offense,
he's needed both places.
yeah, the wide receiver room is kind of mid.
Yeah. I mean, it looks sexy to have Trevor roll out there with Brian Thomas Jr. on one side and Travis Hunter on the other, and De'Ami Brown in there too.
But I mean, it works for Joe Burrow and T. Higgins and Jamar Chase. Like, we're not thinking about 3 and 4.
But if we are we able to have Travis Hunter
Play both.
play majority snaps
Oh,
at both positions?
So play over
let's talk about-
50%?
Can we talk? What I have in here to talk about the clip first. The clip is him guarding a receiver, number 88.
ED88?
Should I know who that is?
No.
Okay. So he's guarding him to
88 is Darius Lassiter.
All right.
Yeah, you're good.
He's with him step for step, and the ball thrown. Jaguars account confirmed it was not in their replies. Confirmed it was not Trevor that threw it, even though a lot of jokes were getting off about Trevor loves throwing the DB. It was a different quarterback. Travis Hunter was like right on the receiver's hip, and it was cool. Travis Hunter wearing a white jersey. We've seen him wear teal all of OTA's rookie minicamp. but he's wearing a white jersey because he's on defense. It's so cool to see our wide receiver play corner and be so good at it. And we've seen his ball skills in college as a DB and mostly as a wide receiver because that's when he gets the most chances to catch the ball. But his ball skills were so much on display because he tracked the ball. I didn't see pass interference. He tipped it up in the air, probably tipped it a couple more times, and came down with it. It did hit the ground, so it would be called if it was reviewed incomplete. But it was insane ball control, great hand-eye coordination. It just shows you, and it gets you excited about the fact that when he does play DB, his ball skills are going to allow him to get 50-50 balls. Like if it's a 50-50 ball, usually the receiver has the advantage because they're the receiver and they're used to catching the balls. But if the advantage is him. He's going to have better ball skills than every receiver or most receivers that he lines up with. So I think if he played full-time corner and didn't play receiver this year, he would put up, I think, some ridiculous numbers as a rookie.
Which is funny that you're saying that because we only did see one clip. So
Right.
this is all just
I'm using that paired with
Well,
this
also the
college
other
tape.
clip, like the first clip in that montage, not the one interception, but like whenever they posted, like it was like a montage of clips, kind
a
of him playing.
montage of him playing D.
He jumps so high on
Yeah,
the first one.
Bro,
Yeah.
he jumps so damn high. It's kind of insane. It's very interested to see how they're going to balance the two positions and how that's going to work in the NFL. I'm not worried about his stamina because he seems like he has infinite energy.
Yeah.
Is his durability.
Like he's dancing in between plays. Like he's using energy after using energy on the field, and he's still able to go out there and perform.
I mean, he did it. Yeah,
So
and he played
so I-
all the snaps in college.
Right. So I'm not sure what he's made of internally, but he's a freak. He's not a large freak. He's just an intangibly rich freak.
He does elevate the space around him and
But
in the ecosystem.
With Liam Cohen, too, he's going to be doing trick plays and there's
Yeah.
going to be like jet sweeps and shit, screens. There's
God,
the
he's gonna do
possibilities.
so many things.
The possibilities
so
are
much
endless,
fun.
and that's why it's exciting to be a Jags fan right now because we've watched a very bland offense for the last since Trevor's been here, pretty much, and I think we're finally gonna get that 30 points a game that we've been waiting for 4 fucking years.
Like I think we have the chance, like when we have the Colts at home, or maybe even week 1. Like we could, I think we have the potential to like blow out a team. We haven't blown out a team in a while.
Yeah, because we don't have any trouble getting to 20, but
I mean, we do,
I mean, yeah, but I think we're getting to 30.
but we also let the opponent get to 20 or
Yeah,
30
exactly.
when we do
Like,
that.
When the Colts came here, Joe Flacco
Do you
had
guys
like
think-
400 yards.
Is there more of a need at wide receiver, do you see, or wide receiver or cornerback?
I think there's more of a need at wide receiver,
Definitely on offense.
I'd probably agree.
but
Because if
I'm
you-
so
'cause-
interested where he fits in on
Because if
defense.
you take him away, our wide receiver 3 is Parker Washington, who had a good season with Mac Jones, but he's 5'11".
I just think the offense looks so much different if you have BTJ, Travis Hunter, De'Ami Brown, Parker Washington, than if De'Ami Brown has to be wide receiver 2.
Bunch of speed guys.
Like if you have Travis Hunter, that does so much more for Brian Thomas than if Brian
Yeah.
Thomas is the only when the defense shows up and they're like, all right, who's the guy we got to worry about? If they only have to worry about one guy, I think that makes a world of difference.
Well, they did last year, and he's still.
So I wonder,
Yeah.
like, let's say
Imagine
the
if
Jags are up like 21-3. Do you think they
I think
take Travis Hunter off offense?
I think Travis Hunter
or-
only plays like one side.
Yeah, until like the game maybe gets closer, and then they're like, okay, we'll use you in some plays.
I feel like as long as it's a close game, he'll play both. But maybe if we like get ahead a little bit, maybe he'll only play like important defensive snaps.
It's going to be very different week to week.
This has never happened in the
Never.
league, and it's happening for us, which is really fun.
But if I go to any training camps in July, I'm going to be locked in on two things. Travis Hunter, obviously, and the offensive lineman. Because we got Baselli in the building now. So I wonder if he's
He's out there taking reps.
I wonder, because I know we've seen pictures of him watching.
Is
from up
71
top,
out there?
But I wonder if he's actually gonna. I don't know if he'll be on the field like coaching the offensive lineman, but I feel like he's gonna want to.
Yeah.
Because this is the first time he's actually.
Before he maybe not wanted to overstep his boundaries.
Now he's
but
got
now
all
he
the
he can
access.
do whatever he wants.
Yeah.
I would love to see if Pacelli is out
Get
there
him in
like
some shorts. Get him in a little whatever the fuck they wear out there in the heat, sun hat.
they still love wearing hoodies.
Yeah, and
Yeah, they do dress warmly. I've noticed
So annoying.
that. Like the
I wanna
photos
see-
of Gladstone. and
Gladstone
Cohen.
hasn't taken off a long sleeve
long
anything
sleeve.
since he's gotten here. Yeah,
I want to see a piece of content of Tony Baselli jawing an offensive lineman
that
in training camp.
that would be that'd be awesome.
Specifically Cam Robinson. Not Cam Robinson.
Cam
Anton Harrison. Both black.
But yeah, any thoughts on Travis Hunter, Jack?
I thought it was. I mean, personally, going into it, I've always viewed him as a better corner than wide receiver. And then, like, as draft buzz picked up, it seemed like that sentiment of the public was flipped, that they viewed him as a better wide receiver or more of a wide receiver than a corner. And then obviously, well, the Jags draft him, and it feels like up until we've seen him in white that they've only been viewing him as a wide receiver, or not only, but primarily viewing him as that. I think they even said they're going to start him out.
Yeah,
a
Liam
receiver,
said starting out a wide receiver and then like slowly learning the
which kind of
defense.
makes sense because as we just discussed, like it
more
is-
plays to learn on offense than there is on defense. is
That's
what they
true.
said.
It's more important for, I think, Gladstone and Liam Cohen's agenda because their priority is to help Trevor as much as they can. So that kind of makes sense. They want to start Travis Hunter primarily as a wide receiver. Also, catching him up to speed or just like learning the position of wide receiver because in college, he was primarily a cornerback. And, I mean, he was obviously both. But I think practicing-wise and corner was slightly his like more prominent position. And I think they just want him to just learn the position of wide receiver a little bit more. I mean, it feels like to me, again, I obviously don't know what was done behind closed doors at Colorado or at practice, but like he was a cornerback by trade, but then he was just so athletic that they just let him play wide receiver and he's still really good at it. So I think I'm guessing that's the Jaguars' plan of attack to go at it to help develop him as more of a polished wide receiver, even though he's incredibly productive as one in college. But so yeah, I like how they're approaching it thus far, from what I can tell.
I think the Jags-Titans rivalry gets a little more elevated this season, specifically too because Titans drafted that Stanford wide receiver Eric Ayomanor or whatever.
Yeah,
Banner,
good
or
enough.
whatever.
Yeah,
And in that game, Stanford had played against Colorado. He had like 200 receiving yards, I think.
right.
And Travis Hunter was guarding him.
Yeah.
So that's going to get brought up. That's going to get brought up a lot when that game comes eventually. So,
Yeah, that was basically the game that got that dude drafted.
yeah. But he's a big, tall body. He's like 6'5".
Yeah,
he's like
he's huge.
He's a big dude. So there's a lot of storylines this upcoming season for sure.
Okay, so if I told you that Travis Hunter in 2025 won, so this is after the season, I'm telling you he won either Offensive Rookie of the Year or Defensive Rookie of the Year, which would you bet that he won?
Defensive.
Yeah, I'd pick defensive.
I just think because Ashton Genty, like, I just envision Ashton Genty.
On the Raiders?
Yeah, I think that Pete Carroll's just going to run him and, like, he's going to get, like,
Marshawn
1,800
Lynch
yards.
him.
Like, I don't know. Yeah, he's going to be Marshawn Lynch and...
There's not enough defensive players.
Right. I mean, it is really tough for a cornerback to get it, but if Travis Hunter gets, like, I don't know, 3 or 4 4 picks.
And I think the fact that if when he does play offensive snaps, I think that'll make his defensive stats look even better.
Or just, yeah, getting more national attention.
Because they'll be like, oh my God, he did this while playing
Right.
offense. Well, Travis Hunter is already changing Madden, the video game.
How so?
This
I
is
can't
from
believe Madden is still going.
Oh, come on. What do you mean?
Madden-
Call of Duty's still going.
Madden 2K, like, do these games get different?
Oh,
No, they
congrats
don't.
on the cover.
This is my unk talking.
Oh, thank you. Yes.
The Jags were
Jaguars finally made the cover of Madden.
right.
They didn't, though.
They did.
That's true. Technically, no.
There's no logo.
Yeah, they made it a black helmet so no one would know.
Yeah, thank God. That saves
I
us.
couldn't tell when they were
humiliation.
the behind-the-scenes clips. It didn't look like Saquon at first. I thought they just put a stunt double in a jersey.
I think it was.
Oh, it was?
Yeah.
Oh.
But they had a rope tied
Yeah,
to
they
him. and-
could have done a stunt double because they
'Cause he-
levitated him in the air with a rope.
Yeah, when I first saw it, before I saw the that he was attached to a bungee or whatever, I was like, that does not look right. But then I realized he was attached to something
Right.
and they were pulling his ass up.
But why they also need him? Can't we have the picture?
I know,
And especially with AI now.
Was
like,
the picture
if you-
not good enough?
If you need to modify it a little bit with AI,
I believe the reason is because you have to pay for the rights of the photo, and the NFL's probably like, fuck that. We'll just shoot it ourselves.
okay.
But I mean,
or EA Sports.
But then you got to pay Saquon a ton probably to do it. I don't know.
That's a good question. Anyway, Travis Hunter is changing Madden. This is from Madden himself, John.
John.
Highly requested new. This is from the features. Highly requested new depth chart positions. Modernize Madden NFL 26, featuring edge, nose, tackle, long snapper, and the versatile gadget position. This upcoming NFL season could see a dynamic, consistent two-way player in Travis Hunter, and Madden NFL 26 is ready. Hunter will have abilities that counteract some of the wear and tear of playing both ways, meaning you can't just throw any receiver at corner and expect the same result.
Interesting.
Please,
I
if
will
you're-
definitely be getting Madden this year, by the way.
Wow.
If
Just to
you're
play with Travis Hunter.
watching on
Yep.
YouTube, please comment
I think
if you still buy Madden.
so many people will be playing as the Jaguars this coming Madden game.
Our run of college football playing did not last long.
No,
we should bring back a series where we
should
play
not.
Madden as Travis Hunter.
we should not. As just Travis Hunter.
Yeah.
Actually, that's not bad.
Do a career mode of Travis Hunter.
That would be very entertaining. Maybe.
When's it come out? Do you know?
No. Usually in August.
Maybe August.
Oh, I said that, didn't I?
You did.
Andy's. I didn't hear you guys because I don't have
I
headphones.
assumed.
But Andy, you had a very controversial text
Oh,
that I
what?
put on Facebook the other week
Oh, yeah.
where you said you get anxiety when you wear your Jags gear in another city, not Jacksonville, in case somebody says Duval to you.
They
and
don't
you
just say
have to
Duval.
it back,
Say it.
but you're not gonna.
Say it right now.
And I felt like that was a very interesting thing to put out there on the internet.
What was the reaction on your Facebook?
Oh,
What?
boy, you got
Really?
me engagement,
How
boy.
much money I get you?
I'm gonna tell you.
Go to the
Why you going
analytics.
half? Now I post so much that this feels like it was 2 months ago, but it was. Oh, here it is, May 26th. What was that? That was last week,
Jeez.
last Monday.
Yeah, because I was in Tampa when I told you.
So
that.
Andy texts us. He says, "Always have anxiety wearing Jag stuff outside of Jacksonville.
Like serious anxiety.
In fear, someone will yell Duval, and I'll have to respond." Happened yesterday. I just responded, "Go Jags."
Oh,
152 comments, and you made me $1.47.
God. You're welcome.
But there were a lot of people. There was mixed reviews on this.
I was wearing my new Hunter, Travis Hunter shirt when
There were-
someone said, Duval, go Jags. And I was
A lot
like,
of people were
I just
like-
smiled.
A lot of people were like, "I just give him the new Liam Cohen Duval."
That's a good one.
Duval.
'Cause I'll do
Would
that.
You would
Duval.
Oh,
Yeah, there you go.
like yell it.
Duval.
Hear that?
So it only happens, obviously, when you're outside Jacksonville because people wear Jags stuff in Jags. So you're not going to go Duval to someone that's wearing a Jags merch in Jacksonville.
Right.
That'd be weird. Unless it's game day.
Yeah, I said if I'm in the airport and at a road game and I'm coming home and we had just lost, and you say it to me.
Oh.
That I might swing.
You can't do that.
They do that though.
They'll say
they have done that.
they'll say Duval like after an L.
Yes.
Fuck you.
And I'll be like, come on, man. I look at him and be like, what the fuck are you doing? We just lost this shit.
Yeah.
And I'm clearly unhappy.
These are fans that are fans like every time.
They're willy-nilly again. That willy-nilly shit. We don't do that willy-nilly shit.
We're not willy-nilly fans.
If I got to fly back home after an L, do not say
Don't
Duval
speak to me.
Don't even talk about the game. I don't want to talk about the game.
And even with you, like you could not be wearing Jag stuff, but they'll recognize you and they'll still do it because
And
they
they'll just say
recognize
it.
you.
Yeah. I don't
you can't
always say
hide.
Duval back, though. I have to be in the
Yeah, what
mood.
do you say?
I say, let's go Jags. Or I
Okay.
say, go Jags.
Yeah.
I can't say it every single time somebody says it back. There's a specific energy that I have to have in my body to yell it back to you.
The energy for me specifically is 5 rounds of spin the casa.
Specifically
whatever.
5, not 4.
Yeah, it's 5. Maybe 4 and 2 beer ball games. God, I miss this.
But the 5 would have to fall on you. Because
Bro, I
I've seen you at
miss
them tailgates black,
miss
and you still
tailgating
haven't
so
said it.
bad. Well, I didn't get to tailgate last year. It wasn't fun.
You didn't get
It
to?
wasn't.
You could have.
I
wasn't-
could have.
No
but
one-
it
no one
wasn't-
prevented you.
It wasn't fun.
Well, you didn't do it. So how do you know?
because I.
Home opener is going to make up for all of last season, and then if we lose
Preseason?
the home opener, then
Preseason.
we're cooked. We're cooked the rest of the season.
Preseason, I can mess
Preseason
around.
tailgates are terrible.
Preseason against the Steelers.
But I could still
the
play-
only home
I
games
could-
against the Steelers.
I could still play some beer ball at a preseason.
I am still
game.
waiting for those tickets for the preseason game,
Okay.
but it's 4 months away. So.
But do you know how much I miss
Two, yeah.
spinning and
Do you
playing
miss it?
beer ball at a tailgate? With
Are we still Casa
with
fans?
Optimism? No. What
are we doing now?
We're not sure
You're
yet.
you're free agents.
We're either
We
having
are.
a new, if we don't get a new, either provided to us for free or some kind of partnership, then it's back to Casa. Because Spin the Casa, we got the hats. It just rolls off the tongue. It's too good. It's been too good to us.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. Even after my 11-6 prediction, season spooking me a little.
Oh, not me. I'm so in. I think we're going to be so good.
How good?
Like, win the division by at least 2 games.
Big.
Heard CJ Stroud's hurt. Did you guys hear that?
Yeah, his shoulder.
Is he?
Yeah. He's done for his career.
Lovely.
Like, he's already
Might
having
be back.
shoulder. I saw where did I send it in our group chat? Trey Wingo did a little thing
don't-
from the golf course.
I don't recall you sending that.
I think it was Trey Wingo. I think that's who it was. But he did a video from the golf course, like saying, "Hey, the Texans are saying that C.J. Stroud." Funny place to do this. See, they're saying that C.J. Stroud's shoulder is fine. Don't believe them. It's not fine.
Whoa.
If he's having shoulder issues and OTAs, that shit's gonna linger. Like, he was very adamant that this is an issue.
This was just some random video he posted on his page.
Yeah, I hope it was Trey Wingo,
from
and I'm
a
not
leisure-
wrong. But then I posted in our Discord to trigger some Texans fans. I posted and I was like, "Let's go," because I'd love for a lingering C.J. Stroud injury this season, because they're our only competition, and I still don't think it's going to be close. I think we're going to be great this year.
Great.
I think we might start off slow because it's a new offense, new defense, a lot of new players. But I think come mid-season, later in the season, we saw how easy the schedule is in the second half. I think we're going to roll into the playoffs.
We do get to play Ginty. That'll be fun to watch. See if Pete Carroll runs it into the ground versus us.
What did you think of The Hunt, the new episode?
I'll always think that the cinematography and the editing is S tier, but it was a bit repetitive, which like the clip that they posted hyping The Hunt this episode up was like fantastic. Like, it's like you like wanted to wait for it for however long it took to release, but it kind of dragged. I guess my favorite part about it was just the intensity and the balls of James Gladstone to make the decision to trade up for Travis Hunter, and just the meeting room and the decision and the conversations that they had amongst the personnel group of the Jaguars to decide collectively, hey, this is what we're going to do. And that was my favorite part about it, just the James Gladstone's leadership.
That's some crazy behind the scenes.
Yeah, James Gladstone's leadership.
I love how it was narrated by James Gladstone.
Yeah, in that decision-making process. And then on draft day, coming out in front of everybody with Shad Khan in the room next to Tony Baselli and just reiterating that, hey, this decision is not just mine, it's all of ours. And
let's go draft a Hall of Famer.
And one thing that kind of like made me a little scared was they're still talking, because obviously they're all in brand new positions. They were still like saying, we think we made the right decision and we're hopeful that it works. And I'm like, yeah, me too, bitch.
Yeah, the name of the Hunt episode was Time Will Tell. And I think that's a little humble. They got to be humble. They're new.
Yeah, I guess, but the way they were talking, and the way it came off to me is that there was a little bit of weariness.
I
they
don't
were
think
confident,
so.
but it was like a little weariness. It's like we're hopeful, but they're obviously they're very confident that they got the best player in the draft.
Yeah,
entirely. At their words, you can
I think that's possible.
You can agree or disagree, but they think they got the best player in the draft, and they think that they didn't give up much to get him because of that. So those are powerful statements from a new regime, and they're going full throttle ahead with it.
I mean, if you're the Browns, you gave up Travis Hunter, a potential face of the league, for Mason Graham.
For a guy that's going to be backseat to Myles Garrett.
And Myles Garrett will definitely help him, but
another funny
he
part.
better be really, he has to be really good. And then
but also
they
the
get
first rounder next
year.
year.
Then
like
they get another first rounder
the,
next
the
year.
main goal could be to trade up and get Arch Manning or draft Arch, or there's a ton of quarterbacks. Take their pick at quarterback.
There's a chance we're not going to be able to compare, have a first round pick next year to say how did the Browns use our first round pick, because they could trade it for a quarterback.
Yeah. It was a little insulting that they think we're going to be bad, though, because you only make that trade hoping that pick is high, I assume. Because, sure, you can trade the pick, but if it's 27.
It's a good bet by them.
I mean.
But I think it'll be 32.
No, you don't. But you don't. You don't think we're going to the Super Bowl.
Winning a Super Bowl.
31. 31.
You're going to lose it.
If we go to the Super Bowl.
It's going to be heartbreaking.
If we go to the Super Bowl and lose, I think
suck.
that's worse than being 2-15.
No, it's not.
What?
No, it's not.
Hell no.
Losing a Super Bowl?
That's so
Put
not
me there.
true.
Sign me up.
That's so untrue.
Okay.
You'd rather win the AFC. You'd rather not win the AFC. You'd rather go 2-15 than win the AFC.
We're not
Beat
saying we're not saying win the AFC.
Yes, you are. Lose the Super Bowl.
Lose the Super Bowl is the.
But to get to the Super Bowl and lose it, you got to win the AFC.
I know,
and
but
beat Patrick Mahomes probably.
But winning the AFC is not the final. Is not the final trophy.
That'd be an awesome ride to.
This podcast would do numbers.
It would,
Yeah,
but
We'd have Travis Hunter here. Where does he want to sit?
we don't have room for him.
we've frequently been told that the pod is better when the Jags are bad. But
Really?
But I'm saying that. But
we don't do the
would
pod.
we would still do numbers if the Jags were in the fucking Super Bowl.
Oh my God, we do
already
crazy
seen it.
numbers.
We've already seen the numbers when we went to the AFC Championship game.
God.
When fucking vlog got 10K views.
Imagine
Vlogs don't get 10K views.
Imagine
at
winning
tailgates.
that divisional game against the Chiefs,
Oh,
and then
saying
winning another one.
It would feel great along the way, but it would feel.
The feeling
awful.
after, no, and it would. I mean,
What do you
yeah,
mean it
it would.
wouldn't?
It would be tough, but then
What was the last Super Bowl the Steelers lost?
2011.
Packers.
Boy, I was in geography, man. How'd that feel?
I mean, it sucked, but I don't know. After that, you're still the second best team in the league. There's so much hope to go back and do it again next year.
That's the problem. I'm
What?
sick of this hope shit. Just give me the trophy so I can just quit
well, you're
this
gonna
life.
have. You're gonna have.
Can I just quit this life?
he just wants to stop.
Because we get the
Footballing.
Super Bowl and then we're just hungry for it again. It's
Yeah.
just hungry.
Hungry Hippo.
Like Eagles fans, they just won the Super Bowl. They just had one in 2016, but they're gonna want it again and again and again. I'm cool with the one. If you hear me.
No, you're in this life, so embrace it.
I say that now. We win it. Oh wait, I had one more thing about the hunt. I like the part where Tony Baselli was saying, "We just gotta hope this is all on the Titans. They can mess us up. We just gotta hope that they draft Cam Ward."
And they're dying, and they're like begging them to take Cam Ward
because he started in his little interview saying that his history with the Titans, he's there and it's never gone his way with the Titans because when he played, the Titans always beat him, knocked him out of the AFC Championship game or whatever, and also beat him twice in the regular season that year that they had 2 or 3 losses. So that was just a funny piece because the Titans were sitting here with the first pick, and this trade to get Travis Hunter hinged on the Titans drafting Cam Ward at 1 and them not throwing a wrench into the plans.
So that was like behind, like, while the Titans were on the clock, they're
worried. They want to make sure they take Cam Ward.
I think that's
pacing.
I think that's fake.
You think they knew?
Yeah, everyone knew they were taking Cam Ward.
No, you can tell
true.
it wasn't fake.
You think they were talking up the drama?
Yes.
No.
I think it was
Zero chance.
Dramatized.
The camera was not in their face. It was totally sincere.
Tony,
I'm sure they knew. They had a lot of.
There was 100% certainty they were they were going to take him. Everyone knew it
because in it he said
you literally couldn't bet it because that's how much of a lock
it was. 100%. It was 99%.
Sure, it's still 99%, but that 1% determines whether they can take who they think is going to be a Hall of Famer or not. So they're still a little nervous.
Chance that the Titans said
so much less than 1%.
Okay,
I don't think so.
0.1. It still wasn't 100 because it can't be 100 until
it's never 100 until the pick is in.
What would they have done?
And it's not like it was. It's not like it was Cam Newton or
GT
or like a.
No, it was taking Abdul.
It was Cam Ward. It's not like.
But the league has a lot more intel than we think, and this was the most lock of the
most
of the draft. Yes, the most lock of the draft. Yes.
But not of all time, Jags taking Trevor Lawrence. I'm sure.
The day of, it was just as likely.
Wow.
Everyone knew.
Well, then the Jags are idiots because they weren't 100% sure.
I just think maybe they were playing up for the camera.
Well, it was a cool moment in the fucking hunt.
I gotta watch it. Gotta watch the tape.
Yeah, go watch the hunt. Fuck.
It's 40 minutes long.
All right, moving on.
Fuck.
Jack has a really hilarious and entertaining NFL segment he wants to do.
Stop.
Man, this game kind of lit.
Yeah, I've been watching it.
Who's in the French Open final?
Is it already in the finals?
Yeah.
Is it this weekend?
It's quarters.
Sunday morning?
Probably, yeah.
It's probably fucking Alcaraz and Sinner.
Quarterfinals for today. Alcaraz and Djokovic in the
Really?
semis. Yeah.
Oh,
Not
that's
playing
cool.
against each other.
Oh. But Sinner versus Djokovic.
Sinner, Djokovic, and then Musetti and
Friday.
Yeah.
What time? Oh, TBD.
We're going to get another.
So we're getting Alcaraz and Sinner.
Oh.
No, I was going to Alcaraz
I
and
haven't
Sinner.
watched Sinner.
Okay.
So I don't know I'm familiar with this game.
It's crazy how it's the same tennis players every.
Yeah, used to be Federer.
Did you guys see this Bleacher Report article of the redraft of
No, I don't.
the 2021,
Jack,
the last 5
I did
drafts?
not see that.
Can I reveal to you?
Please.
So they're redrafting all the players from the 2021 draft through this past year.
2021. Is that Trevor's?
Yes.
This is Cleveland. This is 12-hour open bar. You ready?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Travis Etienne is in this one.
You think he's taken?
No.
Oh, they're redrafting based on performance?
Of all the players, performance what we've seen so far and potential what they could be of the last 5
Are
drafts.
they using the same teams or drafting the same position?
They are using...
Or the same order?
I think maybe the
Who picks first?
the Panthers. So maybe they just took aggregate record of the past 5 years. That's my guess.
Starting.
And this has a lot of great players. After the first 2 pick, Jamar Chase.
Don't spoil it.
Well, what's your guess for
Micah
first
Parsons?
for first overall? What's your guess? Who the
Wait.
Panthers take?
Jamar Chase.
Is it just first round?
Yeah,
Or
just
do they
first
do all
round.
7?
That'd be crazy.
Jamar Chase is my guess.
Damn, number 1 overall for the past 5 years.
But wait, what? Past 5?
JJ was in that shit too, wasn't he?
So it's not just the people that were available in 2021 draft?
No, yeah, it's everyone from 21 draft, 22 draft, 23 draft, 24
Oh
draft,
my God.
and 25 draft. Think about that.
I don't know who's all there.
Trayvon finna drop.
Yeah,
hard.
Trayvon's not in the first round. Maybe he could be at the end of the first. I don't even know who's available.
I'm trying to remember.
Anyone drafted the past 5 years is available. That's who's
I'd
available.
have to pull
Justin
up.
Jefferson? Seeing that?
No, he's 2020.
I'd have to pull up like
Yeah, I would need a cheat sheet.
NFL.
Well, you don't have to guess. I could just tell you if you want.
Well, can you give us some? How about for the first pick, give us like
The position?
an option of the first 3 players.
Or how about I just give you position?
Okay. Yeah. We'll start
The
with that.
Panthers have selected a quarterback.
Quarter.
I think we're-
Who's
I
been
think
taken?
years?
it's just like starting fresh
All right.
franchise. Like they don't.
Trevor. Wait, because it could be like late round pick. Brock Purdy. Get out of here.
2022. No.
My draft
so
memory
that's
is
too-
dick.
No, he counts. He's in
Yeah.
this. He's eligible.
Okay, so Brock Purdy's probably a first round pick. Trevor, obviously, but I don't think it's Trevor. I mean, no, it can't be Trevor. Oh, no. A quarterback.
CJ Stroud.
Oh, yeah. CJ Stroud.
It's not Stroud.
Oh.
It's Jaden Daniels.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Second
That makes
pick.
sense.
The,
CJ Stroud.
The Jets selected an edge.
Oh, Micah Parsons.
Correct. Third pick. The Jaguars selected a quarterback.
Oh, fuck.
Stroud.
Stroud.
Damn.
God damn it.
He's injured.
Yeah, he has a shoulder thing. It's going to linger.
Giants, fourth, selected wide receiver.
Jamar Chase.
Correct.
Yeah.
Bears,
Imagine. He'd be dick.
fifth, selected a the Bears selected a quarterback at 5.
Oh, man. Trevor Lawrence.
Is it the quarterback they have?
Trevor.
And he's correct again. Caleb Williams.
Damn.
Oh, wow. He's better than Trevor? Fuck.
6, the Texans select a quarterback.
Damn.
Trevor.
It's Trevor.
Whoa.
So
Why we swapped?
Texans and Jags just swapped.
Damn, we'd been in the playoffs. Chill.
Falcons select
Texans dick.
Falcons select defensive tackle.
Defensive
From Georgia?
tackle. Trayvon.
No.
Damn.
Oh, the player that the Eagles took.
Yes,
Wait,
Jalen
wait.
Carter.
Damn.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, I was thinking of the one from this year.
The Patriots select a quarterback.
Damn, I'm trying to remember these
Don't tell me it's the
quarterbacks.
quarterback they have.
I will tell you it's a quarterback they have. They take Drake
Oh,
May
Drake
at
May?
8th overall.
That's biased.
He's pretty aight.
It's biased because he's already on there.
He's
The
aight.
Cardinals select an edge.
Edge.
Oh, the Lions. Fuck.
Aiden.
You know his
Yes.
name. Aiden Hutchinson, yes.
I'm kind of cooking.
You are. Broncos select a quarterback.
The quarterback they have.
Their current quarterback.
Yeah.
Can you see this?
Bo Nix.
No. I'm just cooking.
The Raiders.
GT.
They
What is it?
they select someone taken this year's class, 2025.
Are you going to
Position?
say wide receiver corner?
Yes, it's Travis Hunter. I couldn't say the position. I was to give it away. So yeah, Travis Hunter goes 11.
Wow.
Out of all the
And he
players,
hasn't
that
even
were-
played a snap.
Yeah.
God, we got him. We got
Commanders take a tight end.
one. Who?
Commanders take a tight
I
end.
said
Brock
who, like it
Bowers.
matters who this
Brock
is.
Bowers. You
Whoa,
can definitely
really?
see this. Yeah,
over
stop.
over
He
the
definitely
Lions.
clicked it.
Stop.
He
I'm
clicked.
just. I know ball.
No, you don't.
just said
Over
you
the
don't- you
Lions.
just said you don't
over the
remember.
Lions. Tight end.
Over Laporta. They
Laporta.
did.
Huh?
Bowers was
They
like,
did. This is a made-up thing that just Bleacher Report writer did put together.
Bowers was good as hell. What you talking about? With Minshew.
Titans.
True.
Titans select an edge from the AFC South.
Well, you're helping me there. Oh, it's the Texans edge.
What's his name? Do you know, Ball?
Will Campbell.
No.
No, that's the offensive guy. His
No.
name's Will Anderson.
Yes.
Yes, Will Anderson Jr. 14.
Don't help me out that
Junior.
much.
The-
I don't need
Nah,
it.
help
Okay,
me
the
out.
Browns select an offensive tackle.
Oh fuck. Panay Sewell.
Dude. Yeah.
That's easy.
Damn, we were there for that draft.
So we were, and we were like, should the Bengals take Panay Sewell or Jamar
Yeah.
Chase?
The
And we
Colt-
clowned them for taking Jamar.
We did.
Colts select offensive
Still haven't
tackle.
done shit.
Oh shit.
If you get this, you're
They
cheating.
take who?
They take an offensive tackle.
Offensive tackle. Here he
Another
goes.
one.
He's locking in.
Another tackle.
Is it this year's draft?
No.
No, he said.
I think the 21 draft.
Ours. I don't. Team that he's currently on?
The Chargers.
Oh.
Joe Alt?
Alt. Something
No.
like that.
No.
What?
He was 24 draft, but he's the next pick. The Saints take him. It's Rashawn Slater.
Oh, yeah, no.
Selected by the Colts. So then Joe
Damn,
Alt. And then the Chargers take a wide receiver.
There were two really good receivers in the Jamar Chase draft, right? Is it the Jamar Chase draft or no?
No, it's not.
Fuck. What year?
24.
Oh, last year.
Lad? No. Would be Lad.
They took him in real life.
Malik Neighbors.
No.
Oh no, that was this year. No, that was last year.
Yeah.
Oh, Brian Thomas.
Brian Thomas.
Brian Thomas Jr. taken 17th
There's
overall.
so many receivers
BTJ
last
there?
year.
The Jags have 3 players in the top 17 in this.
Wow, we're cooking.
We're them. Go Jags.
Really?
Oh, wow.
Go
Thank
Jags.
you.
Appreciate it, man.
I want you to watch you guys record here because I played here, and then I want you guys to have like, I know that place.
Nice.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Duval.
A live example of
live
what
Duval.
happens when someone says Duval.
I wasn't yelling that shit.
No, I said go Jags though.
I didn't hear
Right?
you say
Did
Go
I?
Jags.
Did I
said it.
black out?
I think you
I
did.
kind of blacked out when he
I said
said
go
it.
We'll watch the
Jags.
tape later. Lions, wide receiver. We just said him. 24.
Oh,
Malik Neighbors.
Malik.
The Bengals cornerback.
Oh, first corner, second corner.
Travis Hunter. It's got to be.
No. 21 draft?
Yes.
Is it Stingley?
No. He was
Georgia?
22 draft. No.
You son of a bitch.
It's like I chose this.
What team is he on currently?
Quignon.
No. The Broncos.
Oh, yeah. I should know this name.
Cam Bailey.
You really should because he won
Oh,
Defensive Player of the Year
yeah,
last
it
year.
It was in that draft.
He's literally the best defensive player in football last year. He won the award. That
Okay, I'm not going to pull this name, even though it's an easy name.
Pat Surtain Jr.
Yeah.
The second.
Alabama. See, I know
Correct.
it's SEC.
Should I get one more drink?
That'd be so bad.
I've had 2.
Get a double Jack and Coke.
I can double.
All right, I've had enough.
What? No, this is fun. How many picks we have left?
We're on 20.
Okay, let's keep going.
Seahawks, safety.
Fuck.
Safety.
You don't.
Safety.
You don't know safety track.
Eric, you can get
picks. Why?
Oh, Penn State.
FAU.
No. Shoes. Think the shoes.
Jordan. Michael.
No.
Oh, Kyle Hamilton.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Eric knows ball, and he doesn't.
Damn.
21.
That's your school.
The Dolphins cornerback. 22 class.
Stingley.
No. He was taking the pick after Stingley,
Oh, Petray.
I think. Huh? No.
Just kidding.
If I remember correctly, it was the pick after Stingley. 4th overall in 22.
4th. Vegas draft. I was blacked.
And I believe he played in the college football playoff from I don't know the conference at that time.
Just give us a team he's currently on.
They would give it away. He's on the Jets.
Oh.
Sauce.
Sauce. 22, the Niners take a wide receiver from the 2024 class.
Damn. What a deep class. It was the other. Wait. No. It was the TCU wide receiver. Wait, not TCU.
Ain't no way.
It was the purple team that had the wide receiver that go.
TCU's purple.
This guy did not come from a purple team.
Wait. It was Brian Thomas, Malik Neighbors, and.
In the 24 class?
Yes.
This guy was taken first.
Brian Thomas, Malik Neighbors,
first.
and who?
He was the first receiver taken in the 24 class.
Oh, fuck. The Colts' son, receiver's son.
Oh, Marvin Harrison.
Yes.
Marvin
God, I'm
Harrison
an
Jr.
idiot.
Jr. Once you give me 5 hints, I'm good.
5
boy.
hints.
Boy, eyeing the bar like a motherfucker hot.
Whoa,
Oh.
got so much
Are
quieter.
they leaving?
Thought someone was coming here to pop, pop.
All right, let's.
Make a decision.
We got to wrap up.
You are.
Can I have one more Jack and Diet Coke?
He's talking to the mic.
I know.
Thank you.
They can't serve you.
Okay, next one.
Rams select edge. They currently have him.
Verse.
Cameron
Yes.
died.
Wow, you're so good.
Whoa. Fuck.
Is it dead?
Yeah, I saw the red battery. I might swerve in that corner. Whoa.
Oh, I missed that song. That's a good one.
Dead. Film the rest on my phone.
Hey, listen.
I can film the rest on my phone. I brought my tripod. Imagine splicing it.
All right, keep going. Keep going.
Pause. Cowboys select a wide receiver.
Of course I do.
Taken into the 2023 class in the 5th round.
Oh.
5th round receiver who's nice.
Oh, Puka.
Yep.
Damn, you pulled that.
Vikings select a running back.
Is it?
Taken in the 1st round of the 23 class, I believe.
I feel like if it's a running back that was taken in a 1st round that's taken again, he's really good.
He is good.
What division is he in?
He's currently in the NFC South.
Bijan.
Oh yeah, good one.
See?
Steelers select a
hands.
wide receiver.
Oh, good. You need one.
Nice. What
Yeah,
draft?
at this point I'm not sure.
21 draft,
Oh, wow,
4th
thank you.
round.
4th round.
He's a 4th round pick in 21.
21. I was in the strip club with Michael Irvin at this point. It's in the vlog.
Wait, sorry, what?
4th round, 2021 class, wide receiver.
They're shouting it at us.
Damn. 4th round, 2021.
Wish I was playing this game.
Because you know them all.
I would.
Late round, not mid round.
If I give you the next one.
Mid round, receiver. What division he's currently in?
He's currently in the NFC North.
NFC North. Bears.
Addison?
Oh, is this Amon-Ra?
Amon-Ra.
What college did he go to?
USC.
Don't
Can you
remember those
quiz me for the
games.
rest?
Me versus Jack.
You didn't look at all. You didn't look at all the.
Yeah, that's cap.
If I did, I don't know. I don't think I did. I don't remember.
Such cap.
27. Bucks take a wide receiver.
Did we get the year?
I'm gonna need the year, the round.
Oh, you might. I was doing off the top of my head. I don't know if they actually said it in the article
No, they don't.
when they were taken.
Any idea? Is it lad?
2022.
Oh.
2022 receiver.
Any idea what round? Just off your top of your head.
You know for a fact it was 2022?
Yeah, I think it's 1st round. I think he was 1st round.
Do you know the division?
Drake London was that
Yeah,
year. Oh, wow.
Bro, Cook.
he was 1st round, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You cheated.
Another
it feel?
USC wide receiver.
Philadelphia Eagles take
Gross.
a wide receiver.
God damn, so many red
What
shirts.
class?
2021, 3rd round.
3rd round,
Yeah.
21.
Just
Same.
had a hamstring injury.
All right.
Surprised it didn't.
Like that broke it down for you.
I'm gonna need the division. Whisper it to me.
Current? Ours.
Oh, current. Nico?
Yeah.
Ooh, beat you, Jack.
What college?
Nico is good.
I don't need it. I don't need to say that one.
Pick 29, Green Bay Packers. They take a running back.
Ajay. Wait.
You say Ajayi?
Ajay?
What is
Ajay?
that?
What was the receiver or the wide receiver take? Fuck.
Are you good? Did you need that, Jack? Bitch, a Green Bay Packers running back.
Green Bay running back. I think a good running. Jameer Gibbs?
Yes.
Let's go.
Baltimore Ravens. This one's a little.
Yeah, that was insane that you said Jay Ajayi.
Yeah, that was crazy.
He hasn't been in the league
Where the
since
fuck was he?
literally 2018. I
Where'd
think
you
was the
pull
last year.
that game?
Home run. Oh, not quite.
Yeah, it
quite.
is. That is a home run.
How? Hit off the wall.
It went over the wall.
Oh. All right.
Ravens tight end.
Sam Laporta.
No.
What?
Okay, I'm just doing what Jack did.
Not Sam
Yeah,
Laporta?
Andy treats us like it's us making the picture of us reading it.
He's been going crazy. What are
Second
you
round,
saying?
2022.
Oh, sorry. He didn't have a great year last
Second round,
year.
22. Trey McBride?
Take it up with
Trey
Bleacher.
McBride. Trey
There's
McBride.
no way it's Trey McBride. Over Laporta? Would you agree with that?
Probably not, but Trey McBride is really good.
I'm distraught.
He got paid big.
This one's crazy. Bills edge, 31.
Crazy.
A little more context. You know the draft
No,
class?
hold on. I think
I said crazy.
you said crazy.
A Bills edge.
Oh, Trayvon.
No. Well, crazy
Well,
crazy
what?
because drafted this year, this past draft.
Oh,
Dual
so
Carter?
it's probably
Yeah.
yeah.
Wow.
Abdul
I
the Bills.
can see that.
Because he's just another player that hasn't
Are
played
you?
a snap.
Did I get you sick?
No, I think I just sniffed like the microphone.
I
Oh.
put some COVID on there.
Whoa.
32, no shot.
What? Where'd you get
Chiefs
it?
offensive tackle.
I could
Drafted 2021,
first round.
first round.
Oh, he could get this.
First round offensive tackle.
He's locking in.
He's going to the Chiefs. Lucky them.
So after Penei Sewell, there was another fantastic offensive tackle taken.
Yeah, there was.
So no Trayvon
according to
Walker.
Bleacher. No.
Wow, no Trayvon Walker.
In the first 32 picks.
They don't know
of
what
the
they're
last
missing.
Past 5 drafts.
No Travis Etienne.
Werfs.
No.
What?
Hey.
Oh, maybe he was 2020.
At least
He was 2020.
At least Trevor went. That's pretty cool.
Plus what?
Trevor went.
Oh, yeah.
That's cool.
Any other hint? You know, college?
College.
I don't know.
Texas Tech. Wait,
Texas Tech?
Wrong.
No way.
They were talking about Mahomes in the.
What team is he, or what division is he currently in?
He is in the NFC North.
Is it Lions?
I got it. Christian Darrisaw.
What a fucking pull.
My God.
That's why we have this man.
Maybe.
That's why we pay you.
Yeah.
An elite left tackle.
He's
is
very
what they
good.
said.
All right, we got to. We can't play my game.
Oh.
We'll play it next week. We're gonna rank the NFL helmets. Who has the best helmets?
Okay.
You have Hall of Fame in here. Can that wait, or
It can. I mean,
it's like something we can do next week, or is it topical?
Why it's a wait minute.
it's in reference to our latest Hogline episode. It's a quick question.
No one
It'll be
knows what
really
it
quick.
is.
Can I just give you a quick question?
Yes.
How many current players in the NFL that we're watching the NFL right now will make the Hall of Fame?
See, that's tough. Just of all players, it's like 1,000.
Yeah. Just how many you think? I just thought it was interesting to like think of, like not
Pull up the
idolize the
logos.
wrong word. Like I have this vision in my head of Hall of Famers that they were like so great, but like we're watching a ton of them, we just don't know it at the moment. You know.
Because
Okay,
So we
ready?
each-
a ton of them make it.
On our latest Hogline episode, we each came in with a list of which players we think will be in the Hall of Fame.
Bengals, Jamar Chase.
Well, we don't have to go. It's going to take a long time to go through all of them.
Well, you said it was going to be quick.
I just off the top of your head, like if you had to guess the
know,
number, and
I
I'd
have
give you
no
and
idea.
I'd give you the number of the list that we came up with. The
I
total
can't
number.
do that just by saying
That's why
a number.
I just wanted to gauge your top of your head. What you
I need to
thought.
go team by team. I
You
apologize.
said we're okay,
but I can't because we don't have time. I would love to, but can we say this for next week?
or you can listen to the latest Hogline podcast episode and
You drive enough.
but
Next week
okay.
we'll do the segment because I think that's fun because right out like Bengals,
It's a
Jamar
tough-
Chase, Lamar Jackson. If you go to the Ravens,
Derrick Henry.
Derrick Henry.
Wait, you said Jamar Chase and Lamar Jackson. That's it
No, he's
I'm still
going
going.
team by team.
for you. Okay,
Joe Burrow's like I think he's kind of fringe.
okay.
He's got to win a Super Bowl.
We categorize it into two. Like if they
Did
were
you have Burrow?
if they retired today, they'd get in, and then compared to we project they will get in by the end of the career, but not if they retired today. Burrow is in the category of that he will get in, but not if he retired today. I had Lamar in if he retired today because 2 MVPs and a ton of All-Pros. We did have a qualifier that the player had to at least be on their second contract because I feel like it'd be kind of ridiculous to like put Jaden Daniels in the Hall of Fame already.
That
So-
gets
Makes
tough.
sense.
All right.
But yeah,
Well,
it
we'll
was
try
fun.
next week. It
Which
was fun.
if we actually did, like, it was like a 2-hour episode that we're an hour and a half good discussion we had. So it's tough to make it into an abridged little segment, but we could try. Anyway, do
Did
you
you
want to know
have
the
Russ?
total number or no?
What-
Huh?
How many people?
Did you have Russ?
Yes. We had
Definitely.
48 Hall of Famers.
Damn. Currently. Any Jags? Travis? Oh no, you have to be second contract.
We had a couple
There would be-
former Jags, actually.
Oh,
Wait, what?
Different
2
teams.
former Jags.
Ramsey.
Ramsey we had in. Even if, to retire today, we think Ramsey's
Yeah. And Mercedes. Just kidding.
He's still playing?
in.
Yeah.
I think he
Holy
might
shit.
still be playing, actually.
Wait, who would be former Jag?
This is a good one.
Is it someone that only played it for us for like a year?
No, he had
He started with us?
Yeah, did not start, but he's a notable
He didn't
Jaguar. Did not start with the Jaguars, but a very notable Jaguar.
Oh, Calais Campbell.
Class Campbell.
Oh.
Yeah. I did not have him in, but they convinced me.
Yeah, I think he's a.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
He's
I
still
can, I can
going.
see that.
Yeah,
he's
he is.
still playing. All right, moving on. NBA real quick. Anything that you need to say from the segment because we're running out of time?
Thunder in 4, like I predicted.
Thunder and 4.
Yeah.
Wearing my Thunder jersey.
I told him 2 podcasts ago, or 2 weeks ago, that Thunder were going to sweep whoever won the Eastern Conference Finals.
I think Thunder in 5. I bet significantly on Thunder to win 4-1 and also this series to go under 5.5 games. So if they do sweep, I'm hedged a little bit.
It's crazy that that these 2 teams, Thunder Pacers, both in the finals, first time in a while, and
Yeah.
they both traded Paul George.
Right. It's the Paul George Finals.
He is the
The fact that the Thunder have this many like first round picks in the draft is
but
wild.
from watching a few Thunder games this year, and I'm just like, they are in another league.
They're so good.
Are they really in another league?
Yeah, as a team, yeah, they're not the Warriors, which I compared them to last week amongst some people.
I mean, you could argue they're deeper than the Warriors. They played. I don't know.
But I'm saying they're not. This
think it's
team's
crazy
not
they're
gonna-
deeper than the Warriors.
This team's not going to be a dynasty. I don't think.
I don't know. I think the Warriors are better than this team, but I think they're deep. Like, just
They're
the Warriors
definitely
starting
deep.
5 was insane. At
Yeah,
the Curry, KD, Clay, Draymond, but like they go like 9 deep.
right. But it's just gonna.
The Thunder do.
Shy is just impossible to guard.
Is
Yeah.
he not?
And-
Should they change the rules because of him? Because
Why?
he foul baits,
I mean,
He's
Everyone
not the
does.
only one.
but he's like really
they also do foul him though.
prominent. Okay.
Harden did it too. LeBron does it.
By watching these playoffs, thing that often comes to mind is I don't know why ESPN fired Mark Jackson and Jeff Van Gundy, because them with Mike Breen is just unguardable. You can't match that. And putting Doris Burke and who else did they put in there?
Richard Jefferson.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
just
God.
this
I
like
think he's
why
fine.
ESPN makes fires and they want to save money, but like why you can't, you got to save what makes you special, and that combo what made them special, and it just
Well, they're getting inside the NBA next year, so
Yeah.
they're special again.
damn. But they still don't
Did
have
ESPN
like,
just buy it out, or did
Uh,
TNT just say?
inside the NBA is like for the halftime show. It doesn't do anything for the in-game thing.
Right. Yeah. But the TNT's contract with the NBA, like for them to broadcast games, is up,
Oh,
and they got outbid. And yeah, ESPN.
Shaq said, "What do you say? Fuck." He said something about fuck.
he did say the F word.
He said, "We coming to fuck shit up," something like that.
Yeah.
because they don't bring the staff over with them, do they?
No. Yeah. Everyone's very curious of how.
I think it's the whole staff.
I don't
all
know.
the TNT staff. Like
if
they
they're
were
bringing-
like, everyone's staying. It's just on a new network. I think they even said they're staying in like Studio J.
I think they might be. I'm not sure exactly the details. I know some of them.
text Chuck. I'll see
Well,
what
some
Chuck-
of them are.
I hope they're not
going
going to Bristol.
because the 2 main networks is going to be ESPN. Because this year it's ESPN and TNT in the past couple of years. Next year, it's going to be ESPN and Amazon Prime is broadcasting games like how they do the NFL. And a lot of the crew and like the TNT behind the scenes production people got hired by Prime to do their stuff too. So, I mean, they're going to lose some behind the scenes stuff to them. Some are probably going to stay with ESPN or go to ESPN.
Yeah.
But ESPN better not mess with the show, which I don't think they will. If you mess with the show, you have to be an idiot to mess with the show.
Yeah. And it's all in the producer.
ESPN lets Pat McAfee get away with a lot.
I heard, they're going to license out. It's going to be very similar to like how they're dealing with the McAfee thing. So that's a good sign.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we have some topics that we're going to carry over to next week. Got to end this podcast.
A teaser. Stay tuned.
Because got to end the podcast because someone complained about the podcast being too long last week.
What?
Or last pod. If you want to take it up with them, look at their comment section of our YouTube of the last podcast before this. You can take it up with them there. But we got to end the podcast because they're too long. Eric?
Yes, sir. Thank you guys for listening. I hope you guys have enjoyed this podcast. We're back. We told you that we back. And we're going to keep coming back. You feel me? Pause. We got a long way till NFL. But until then, keep it locked to Dunn, Drew, and Jack. We are going to keep you entertained all summer long until we don't feel like it no more. But we are back. Until next time, this has been Dunn and Drew, baby, with a hint of Jack.